Hi, welcome to Words to Live By. Have you ever watched the show The Biggest Loser? I have, and I don't watch it regularly, but I love the theme song. What have you done today to make yourself feel proud? What have you done today to make yourself feel proud? Well, I have done a lot of things today to make myself feel proud. And what I've done is I followed through on the plans that I made for today, the goals that I set for today. If you are tired of not being able to accomplish the things that you'd like to accomplish in your life, you have to ask yourself, what are you doing each and every day to make yourself feel proud? What I've noticed about a lot of people is that they buy certain personal development products, but they don't use them. And I'm here to tell you that what you don't read won't help you. What you don't listen to won't help you. It won't help you to have every self-development product on the market in your library, in your personal library, if you don't use it. You have to be willing to invest the time necessary in order to learn these things. You won't acquire this knowledge by osmosis. Just putting it in your library is not going to help you get the information. And this is what I am noticing about a lot of people is that they are struggling in areas that they shouldn't be struggling in. You have to ask yourself, am I willing to, do I really want to improve? Do I really want to move forward in my life, on my goals, on the things the, the goals that I've set for myself? What am I doing to accomplish those goals? And if you're honest with yourself, then you will realize that sometimes you're not willing to do the work that's required in order to have what you say you want. If you want to accomplish certain things in your life, no, regardless of what it is, you have to be willing to do the work. You have to be willing to take the time, to invest the time. Don't just let time pass you by. You have to be willing to invest the time in whatever it is that you need to learn. You need to invest the time in learning that skill. The reason I say this to you is because I know what it feels like not to have any confidence, not to be proud of myself, not to be able to speak up for myself, not to be able to assert myself. I understand all of that because I have lived that. But what I also know is that I learned how to be proud of myself. I learned how to have self-confidence. I learned how to improve my self-esteem. How did I learn that? By being willing to invest the time. Hear me now. And you have to be willing to invest the time. You have to listen to the CDs. You have to read the books. You have to go to the bookstore and find the self-help section. Or now you don't have to go to the bookstore. You can do it online. It's as easy as pie. It's never been easier than it is now. But don't buy all of the stuff and then not utilize it. If you're not willing to invest the time in learning how to improve yourself, then you won't see any progress in that area. And then you'll blame other people for not being supportive of you when they really are trying to be supportive of you. But you have to be your own biggest supporter. What are you doing to support yourself? You know, there are so many people that are walking around and they are so concerned about what other people are thinking about them. Let me just tell you this, and this is a quote that I got from Dr. Phil. He said that his father told him that you wouldn't be so concerned about what other people thought of you if you knew how seldom they did. And that's profound. Most people are not thinking about you, they're thinking about themselves. So if you can ever relinquish the idea that everybody is thinking about you and what you're doing, you'll be free. But the way to find freedom is to go out and look for it. You go the it's out there. The information is available. It's in self-help sections of the bookstore, it's on Amazon, it's everywhere. You have to be willing to do the hard things. If you have a problem saying no to people, then you have to be willing to put yourself out there and say no to something that you really don't want to do. If you don't want to do it, then say no. Don't do it and then begrudge the having said it. Don't get mad at the person who asked you to do it because you had the opportunity to say no and you chose not to because you were concerned about what they would think of you. You've got to be willing to take risk. If you're not willing to take the risk, you're never going to be free. And that's freedom lies beyond that point. So if you're ever willing to take the risk, you can conquer many, many obstacles. I know because I have. And I know I'm not telling you that it's easy. It's not easy, but it's necessary. When you want someone's opinion, that's one thing. But when you need someone else's opinion, you need to take care of yourself. You need to realize that you have some work to do. You have a lot of work to do because people are not thinking about you. You have to think about you, and you have to be willing to do the hard work necessary to become strong. If you're willing to break through, you can have it all. You know, the quote that I want on my tombstone is no guts, no glory. And if you're not willing to do the hard stuff, you can't have the glory. But it's out there waiting for you. Freedom is just beyond that next no. So you have to be willing to take the risk and be willing to say, no, I disagree with you. Or no, I don't want that. Or no, I can't do this. No is not a negative word. No can save your life, but you have to be willing to save it. Nobody can do it for you. So, what have you done today to make yourself feel proud? And if your answer is nothing, then let's change that tomorrow. Let's do something tomorrow that will make us proud. Thank you for joining me on Words to Live By. I'll see you next time. Bye.